Hello everyone. Good evening.
Hi Santosh, good evening.
Good evening, Santosh.
Good evening.
Good evening, Santosh.
Good evening.
Good evening, Santosh.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening everyone. Let's wait for 2 minutes. From tomorrow onwards, we have ICAC tournament, right? 50 overs World Cup. Who's going to win? Any predictions you guys have done?
India, sir.
India. Last time, you know what happened, right?
India.
We won every single match and we lost in the final.
But here, sir, we would be having only three matches, so we need to win two out of three
Hmm.
to qualify for semifinals.
Okay. But still, one bad
And the
day,
first
you're
two
out.
matches, I
Yeah, one bad day, you're out of the tournament, right?
yeah, but that would be depend on the net run rate also. Like if the other teams are not playing well, they have a bad run rate, so we need to consider that.
Are
So
you able to
out
hear
of
my
three,
voice?
Sorry?
I'm sorry.
Are you able to hear my voice?
Yeah, tell me.
Just I want to see. Actually, yesterday I was trying, but I was unable to hear my voice. Just that's the reason I'm checking. So India is going to win,
India is going to win.
no doubt. Yes.
Okay, let's see.
Sir, the only drawback is our bowling is not that strong because, as you know, that Bumrah is not there. So that is the only point I think that India can uh, struggle a bit. Rest is fine for me. Like they don't have a problem with the batting or the middle order.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. So, before I start, I want to ask you one question.
Recording in progress.
Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, Santosh.
Okay. So, let's see who can answer this question. Okay. I think I've asked this question, but still, let me hear from the new guys. Okay. Today morning, today morning, unfortunately, I got scoldings, but still, it was a Tuesday. I went for haircut. Okay. Ideally, Tuesday should not do it, but I had some important meeting, so I have to go for a haircut. Okay. I usually what I do is I go by nearby saloon, and I have a person who always does it for me. Like I can say as a regular customer, I'm a regular customer for him. Okay. So he's actually a good hairstylish. Okay. He always does very good. He tells me like this is good for you. All this he does. Okay. Now he was worried. Today he was worried. I was asking what happened. He was saying that I'm getting very less pay here. Okay. So they are charging 250 rupees per haircut. Okay. And they're giving only 50 rupees for me. So that means 200 rupees is going for the shop, that saloon, and 50 rupees is going for that person. So in a day, if he does 10 people, like 10 into 5, sorry, 10 into 50, maximum he is earning 500 rupees per day. And this is what is income per day. He was worried. He was like, I also watch YouTube, I have learned lot of stylish styles, right? If any new stylish is coming, I'm learning everything, but why I'm not getting more money? He was actually wondering. Okay, he was asking me. He knows about me, so he also knows that I'm working for a company, so he was asking why, what is happening, right? I'm also good hair stylish, right? I do a lot of I've I mean, in fact, if he earns extra, it could be tips from the customers, that's all, right? So he was literally worried. And end of story. End of story. Okay, now I'll ask you another question. I'll ask you another question. Okay, there is a person who does haircut to Virat Kohli. Okay, per session is charging 1 lakh. 1 lakh. Now tell me, he is also a hairstylist. The person who does haircut for Virat Kohli is also an hairstylist. Now I am asking only one simple question. Why is one person being given 1 lakh per session and one person is being given just 50 rupees per person?
The right
The
candidate.
value.
Celebrity style.
He might be certified hairstylist.
No, he's a value added. It means he
It's
knows
It
how to
depend on
depends
deliver
the
on
the
the
company.
place where he's working.
no, it's depend on the skill and the experience and exposure.
I think basically it is the attitude of the hair
Attitude.
I think he has proper
stylist,
experience
which
in
is
that
taking him to
style.
higher end
Huh.
customers.
And uh, the way of
Brand,
presenting his
brand
skills.
value,
He is at the right place.
brand value. I can say
The
the brand
experience
value.
and the shop brand where he
Sorry?
working, maybe.
Sorry?
Everyone
The
will do the job, but the
experiences
problem is
and
where they
where
are
he
working.
working, that
Let me ask ChatGPT. Virat Kohli's hairstylist celebrity hairdresser Alim Karim. Alim Akim, I guess. Akim has mentioned that his fees starts from 1 lakh per session. How much Virat Kohli and MS Dhoni's hairdresser charge per haircut? And they've told them that this is 1 lakh per session. Okay. Now tell me, if you see their age, the hairdressers, I'm 100% sure my hairdresser has 15 years of experience. Okay, 15 years of experience. Now, if you take this guy, I don't know how many years of experience he has, right? He's a he's a hairdresser who just does the haircut for your celebrities and all, right? I don't think he is like having 15 or 20 years of experience. Now tell me, what is the difference here? What is making one person to be on top and one person to be on very low level? Both are hairdressers. You know the reason I'm giving you? I'm seeing a lot of guys with 5 years of experience in IT getting 5 lakhs. I've seen the same 5 years of guys, 5 years of experience in IT getting 37 lakhs. I've seen this example lively in my team. The same thing I'm showing as an example in hairdresser also. There is a person who's getting just 15,000 per month, and there is a person who is getting 1 lakh per session. Now, what do you think is the difference between these two guys? Or what
5
is the
lakhs
difference
first.
between
Skill.
these two guys?
Skill.
Yeah, the 5 lakhs
Skill
person
upgrade.
is sticking to the
Sir,
comfort and he's not upgrading the skill. He's
the
not changing
skills
from his
that
skill.
would be important.
Market.
7 lakhs kept changing. He's upgrading his skill, and with experience, he's also knowledgeable of what is required and what is not required.
Presenting themselves as a valued, skilled guy.
Dedication and
Present.
perfection.
I don't think so. Because both the guys will always do their work with passion. Doesn't matter whether he's my stylish or is a Virat Kohli's air stylish. Everyone does it with passion. There is something else I'm looking for the answer. Come on, tell me.
Presentation and marketing.
No?
Maybe the place where they are working.
Hakim has a brand value.
How
He does
he
it only for celebrities and
Uh,
stylists.
how
It
he
improves his.
market
additional
himself.
comfort zone.
How can we work with passion?
Comfort zone.
Sorry?
How can we
Comfort
work with
zone.
passion?
How can we?
Maybe boundaries we do this like that only. We can't go out of that boundaries like that.
It's
They
like
trust in their
skills,
capabilities.
experience,
Additional
and
additional
To one
certified
comfort
courses
zone.
would be added.
Because
How
do
can we
like
work
that
with the
maybe.
passion?
skills, all three
Staying in a comfort zone.
Okay. Okay. Let's pick the
Skills.
top three answers. Okay. The first thing is whatever skills you have, whatever skills you have, the place matters. The place matters, right? So if this guy was actually an air stylish for me, even he goes outside and he markets himself, definitely he will also become famous, right? So the place is important where you work. Okay, next.
Moving from that skill.
He's
Additional
upgrading
skills.
and getting new skills according to the
Additional
market.
skills added to his
Yes,
professional.
very good. So as and then you see different styles, you have to implement it. So your upgradation is very important. My stylish, even if I go today, he will do always a basic cut. If I ask him bit of, can you do bit stylish? I have a meeting today. I have a event today. Can you do bit stylish? He doesn't do that, does it, right? So your skills is important, right? So you both are hairdressers, hairstylish, but what is important is what additional skill you possess, right? And how are you going to implement it? Okay, what is third?
The material or the platform which he uses.
Mm,
material or platform.
Maybe we
Product.
can't do.
Presenting
Confidence.
themselves.
very good.
Can't.
Work with passion.
Presenting themselves, right?
Themselves.
So presenting
Yes.
themselves that I am capable of doing it. Now let me tell you one thing. You may be an expert BI developer, but if you don't go out and expose yourself, then you cannot do anything. Your presenting skills is very very important. You need to tell the people outside that yes, I am capable of BI reporting. And today everyone is complaining, I am not getting calls, I'm not getting calls, I'm not getting calls. Why you guys are not getting calls? You're not exposing to the outside market. You need to go, you need to go out, you need to go to a different platforms, you need to post what you have done, right? You need to market yourself, then only you'll get calls. Every time I keep hearing from everyone saying that I am not at all getting calls, they are not at all valuing my resume. How they will value? You need to go out, you are in need. I told the same thing to the stylish also. Simply he's saying that I'm in this place, I'm not, no one is valuing me. How people will value? You need to go outside and you need to market yourself, right? So from today, stop cribbing yourself saying that no one is valuing me. You need to market yourself. You need to go outside. You need to show your presentation skills. Okay. So with all this, I think we have 124. Let's get started. In the last class, we were talking about few examples about a use case. With just one value, I cannot come to the conclusion. I would like to go and check multiple values, and that is what I was able to predict a bus travel, whether it is doing good or not, right? So with just the number of complaints or number of tickets, I was not able to judge. So in fact, I have to come to a point where I need to take the bookings as well. So then I took bookings. Then I observed that the bookings is increasing whereas the complaints is stable. Now this is where I got to know that yes, there is definitely an improvement, right? So how did I get to know that? This chart still does not give you the correct value, but what I really want is, let's take an average. Now no one is going to tell you take average. Now this is where your business idea should come. This is where you need to use your brain. Wherever you go, everyone says in 1 hour you can learn Power BI. In 1 hour you can learn charts. Impossible. This is not a movie where you can become like a CM in one day. Impossible. If you want to become an effective data analyst, you have to start thinking about the business. So here in this use case, doesn't give me the actual answer, but what I need is, if I do a division or if I do a take a ratio, that is where I'll get to know that the ratio of booking to complaints. Now what does this number specify? That understanding you need to have. What do you mean by this? 2.03. What do you mean by 1.75? That means for every 2 bookings there is 1 complaint. That is a ratio, right? So this analysis only you can do it. Who can do it? Only a data analyst can do it. With this example, then we thought of storing that, but where can I store? I cannot store it in Excel. I have to store it in a database. In order to store it in a database, you need to learn one language called SQL. This we saw. Then I have shown you few reports, followed by you'll also be doing a data cleaning, and I've told you how data, every single data point is important, right? Now with all that, let's get on to the subject. I've shown you all the reports, but all these reports, how are we building? We need a BI tool. We need a BI tool. There is a tool called Power BI. There is a tool called Power BI. So this Power BI, it is a business intelligence tool. What is business intelligence? You're trying to add intelligence to your business, make reports effective, and which is going to be a very good report for decision making. That is BI tool. Now, what can Power BI do? So Power BI can analyze the data, clean the data, visualize the data, and it can also report it, right? You can prepare dashboards, you can prepare reports. Now all this you can do it in this tool. Now the first question you may get is, okay, you're saying there is a tool called Power BI. This Power BI can help us in analyzing the data, in cleaning the data, in visualizing the data, in doing the reporting. Fine, that's fine, right? Now what is inside Power BI? What is inside Power BI? In Power BI, there are mainly 4 components. One is called Power Query, one is Power Pivot, one is Power View, one is Power BI Service. So don't think too much as of now. This 4 components is helping us to build a report, right? Now, in our session, we are going to learn all 4, but just to give you a rough idea, each one has its own responsibility. Okay, now this is for report sharing. This is for visuals. You can do reports here, and then this is for data cleaning, and let's say this is data modeling. What is data modeling? What is data cleaning? All this we'll see in the later part. Inside Power BI, you have 4 components, which is going to help you to, one is for cleaning the data, one is for data modeling, that is you can join the tables and you can collect the data from the different data sources. One is completely for visuals, you can convert that data into visuals, and another one is one is for sharing. Okay, now these are the components. Now the next question you will have is, you're saying Power BI can do the data cleaning, Power BI can do the data visualization, Power BI can do everything, but is this the only tool in the market? Is the only tool in the market? Definitely no. You have 35 tools in the market. What are the tools? On the screen you see here, there is Tableau, there's Power BI, there is SAP, there is Hadoop Analytics, and we have MicroStrategy. Lot of tools are there. Now you may ask me which one I'm going to use here. So you may question me back, when we have 35 tools in the market, why are we going to learn only Power BI? Why are you not teaching Tableau? In Tableau also you can do a reporting. In all the on the screen, whatever the tools you're seeing on the screen, every tool can do a reporting for you. Then why are we choosing Power BI? Okay. Now imagine you're going for a shop to buy a phone. There are 30 plus brands. Samsung is there, Vivo is there, Redmi is there, uh, Apple iPhone is there. A lot of phones are there, right? But are you going to use all phones? No, one at a time. So which one you're going to use? That depends on your need, that depends on your budget, and that depends on all of your surroundings as well, right? Now, in this, why am I choosing Power BI? What is there in Power BI to choose that? And why it is best among all? So I need to justify, right? I need to justify. Simply if I say, I know Power BI, that's why I'm teaching Power BI. Do you agree? You need a justification, right? You need a justification. So let's see why this is famous. There are certain reasons why this has been considered as top tool in the market. Now, the first thing is they are recognized by company called Gartner. So there is a company called Gartner. You know what they do? They always analyze and they give a graph like this. They give graph like this. Okay. The first assignment for you is this Gartner BI strategy report which you're seeing on the screen is 2024's report. And I want to know if 2025 is released. If 2025 is released, I want to know which tool is in the top. This is the first assignment for you where you have to tell me whether 2025 report has been published or not. Okay. So this Gartner's magic quadrant, all the 30 tools has been displayed here. Okay. The way I would analyze is just put a road for this. Just put a road for this. This give this as a start line and give this as a finish line. Imagine all 30 tools are running for a race. Just imagine all 30 tools are running for a race. And undoubtedly, this is on top. Microsoft's tools are on top. So this is not Santosh who has given this rating, or Santosh is not the person who has given all these graphs. It is the company called Gartner. So you don't believe me, you believe that company. The company's only work is comparison. Its only work is comparison, nothing other than comparison. They always compare one tool with another, right from pricing, usage, customer feedbacks, every single thing they'll compare, and they have given this graph. Right? Now, if I show you this graph and if I asked you to do some analysis, this is a graph, okay? This is a simple graph. Now, if I ask you to do some analysis, can you tell me what information you can gather from this? Anyone? Can you tell me what are the information you can gather from this report? You have 30
The
plus
user
tools
count of
Leading the chart.
leading the chart. Okay.
Sir, we have a four like
Sections
sections
are
are there. One is leaders are there, then we have visionaries, then we have niche players, then we have challengers. So each challengers have been divided with four. Like we have a challenger, we have Amazon, Alibaba.
See, I get it. See, my question is very simple. From this chart, what analysis and what insights you are able to drive it?
Only 10 percentage is like leading the market.
Okay.
Like we can split into percentages, like make it half, and more than half, 50% of the companies are behind. Once behind the like behind, I would say like that.
Santosh, who is the competitor for the Microsoft?
Who is a competitor?
Just like I'm saying, like if I say, if you ask me for like who is the competitor for this Microsoft, so this is a Tableau, right? So the competition between Tableau and Microsoft. So just I'm mainly
Okay, you will
focused on the
compare it with second position. Okay, very good. Next.
yeah.
The
You can
highest
split the
market share is being
whole
held by
into
top three companies, kind of.
Okay. See,
Microsoft is on top based on ability to execute and
okay.
complete
See,
tasks.
if I ask this question to you, only one thing you're telling. What you're telling? Everyone is saying Microsoft is on top. Microsoft is on top. Microsoft is on top. Okay. And I heard one more answer saying that Tableau is second. So I'll compare with Tableau because Tableau is my competitor, right? Now this is the only two information that you're giving. It's a very simple chart which is on your screen, and you're just giving me two information. Now, if I was in your position and if someone else asked me the same question, what is the insight you can get from this chart? What is the information you can get from this chart? I'll tell you one more time. If you want to become a best BI developer, if you want to become one of the best BI developer, observation is the key. You have to observe. You have to observe. The way I would consider this is, and I've clearly told you, this is like a start and finish. Like this is like 0, this is like 100. Okay. Now, you guys are saying that, okay, the first point is you can say Microsoft is on top. Okay. Microsoft is on top. It's a first information. But the way I would bring more information to this chart is, and that is the difference between a data analyst and the one who's pursuing data analyst. Right? So you're all learning now. I've been using data analytics. So what are the information which I can drive from this chart, which is nothing? There is no sales. There is no profit. There is nothing. It's a very simple chart has been given to you. And with a single chart, you know what are the informations I can try to bring? This is the start position. This is the end position. This is a 50% of the race. Right? I can clearly say that only 3 out of 30 tools have crossed 50%. Do you agree? Only 3 out of 30 tools which is running for a race has crossed at 50%. It's an information. You're not able to analyze this. That's why I said observation is a key here. Right? Now I've given the clue. Let's go with second observation. Around 20 to 30% of the tools have collapsed near the start position. And in the midway, it is very congested. And Microsoft is having an extreme distance between the first position and the second position. Now that is what is required from you. How much of information you can gather from a single chart? We can just say it's a simple chart. But what is happening in the back end? The way you analyze. The way you analyze. Okay. So today everyone has trusted KSR and you have joined here, right? In last batch, 83 students have got offered in top companies. Okay. In last batch, last Power BI batch, 83 students have got offered in top companies. Now, simple question. Is KSR great institute?
We need total count.
Why? I have given you 83%. I've got job. What else you need?
83%,
83 students in the last batch.
need to know the total number of
Sir, but
students,
we
then
don't
only we
know
will
the
be able to
Students,
You need to calculate the average
tell
students.
where KSR is at based on percentage ratio.
Now, can anyone answer this question? Is KSR doing good by getting more offers? 83 students have got offer. Is it a good or bad?
It's
Good, sir.
good.
It's good.
83 is definitely good,
I would
but
say
we
no.
need to
Okay, very good.
the previous data also.
Okay, I am also getting the answer is it's a very good number. Okay, do you all agree? It's a very good number. Yes,
Yes.
everyone.
Yes.
Okay.
No, information is not
No,
Okay.
enough.
actually, we don't know the
We
actual.
need to
We are
know
having
total number of
incomplete
students.
information.
See,
So we don't know
Not
the
enough
actual count of
information is
students.
there. My
okay. Now you guys are saying 83 is a good number, and I'll ask you one question. The total batch size 330. Now tell me, is it a good number?
No.
No,
We cannot say no
somewhere about
because
35%.
previous
You need to
data
check the
also we need
previous
to
batch
put.
also.
Now with this number, do you think are we doing good or not?
No.
Not good.
Cannot rely on this. Like previous
Still we
data
need
also we
some
need to put.
data.
Still you need more information. What information you need? Come on, tell me, I'll give you.
The
Like previous
previous batch.
All students have.
30 students might not need a job. Most of them might be working also. So there might be
So
only
previous
100 who are
batch, the
looking for
offer
a
we
job
got
or
was 75.
offer.
Now tell me,
Yeah, it
Then
was
it's a good
improved.
number.
it was
As per
improved?
the current
market.
They improved good.
Okay, so
what is the batch
2020,
say?
2024 we had got 75. Sorry, 2023 we got 75 people job. 2024 we got 83. Now you guys are saying we have improved. Can I agree this? Can I lock this answer?
No.
No.
Still no,
No.
sir.
Why?
No.
You
Yes, sir.
need number of
We
We
need to
need
know
students.
to
the
know
number
the
of students who
number of
enrolled in
students
2024.
in
The
Batch
2023.
number of
size always 330.
number of students in 2024 was 330, and number of students in 2023 was 150. Now,
Bad.
No, the percentage has been reduced.
Yeah.
Reduce from
Placement of percentage
50%
is
I
to
Earlier
reduced.
it was
we need
50%.
all
Now it has
45%.
been
330
dropped
people
to
data.
less than 30%, I guess. Yeah.
see, overall students have increased. Okay, or else let's do one thing. Let's make this as 20. Let's interchange this. Okay, 83, and now we have 330, and we have 150. Now tell me, from 2023 to 2024, have I improved?
Yes, you are.
No.
Yes,
No,
yes,
right? How?
yes, yes.
From 330 students,
Not
my
always.
batch size
No,
has
no,
gone to
no.
Yeah.
150,
It
right?
was decreased.
The
Correct.
how
Correct.
many people you got an offer, right? Out of
How come there is increase?
150, it's like more than 50%. So 330 to 83%, more less than 40%. You increase in a 50 around 15% in a success rate, right?
Offers
Second one is improved.
increase. So it's good.
If you are talking
In
according to the
total
placement,
count
then
and
Yeah. Yeah. From
different
we are
placement
according to
perspective,
the
Yeah,
improved, and
admission
from
it is
it's
different.
good. The placement
business
has got.
perspective,
Okay. Okay, let
drop.
me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing. How many of you are saying yes, it's good number? Because from 2023 to 2024, we have improved percentage of getting offer. So how many of you are saying yes, yes, it's good?
Or in terms of placement is good, but in terms of admissions, you are in lackers.
That's fine. But am I doing good? Business is doing good or not? KSR is doing good or not?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Good.
are
How?
we
Yes.
doing good by saying the number?
No.
No, it's not good at all.
Sales are
No,
decreasing.
it's not doing good.
Case are not doing good.
See, 83 people.
Placement is
See, 83 people have got offer from 330.
And it is good.
So it is 25%, right? So 25
Yeah,
people percent
first
have got the offer. Now the second one, 50%
50%.
have got offer. Now my question is very simple. Is KSR company doing good or not?
Yeah, of course.
KSR
No.
Yeah.
company
Yes, sir is doing
reduced.
good.
This number is reduced now, so
Good, sir. Like
placement
because
is
every here there is an increase of the percentage change. So 2023 we have a 25%,
We need at
and in
least 5 years of
2024 we
data
have
to
a
analyze.
50%. So every
I can
year,
say
as like
it's not
in
good.
a sales, if we
Doing
want to
good
check, we are
because
checking on the percentage change.
Okay, so can I
So
say
it's
that?
for
As
the
compared
both
to the data,
for
it's
the
not
both
good.
years. For the both years, if we calculate, it's not even more than 40%.
Okay, so
So okay,
okay, let me tell you. Let me tell you. It is good for students in because a lot of guys have got offer, but when I compare KSR's revenue, the revenue has dropped. Right? The revenue has dropped.
Yes.
Now, in case if I consider this, you need to justify properly. We cannot come to conclusion. The first question I asked, 83 students have got job, and everyone says it's a good number. But you never asked me what is the final batch size. The batch size can be 330 or even the batch size can be 500. So always remember your percentage matters a lot. Right? Just don't rely on numbers. Just don't rely on numbers. Percentage is very important. Sometimes the numbers which you get maybe look very odd. That means 85, 75, but you don't know the end number. Then how can you compare? Then how can you compare? Right? So first thing is you need to figure out what is the calculations on a clip to derive an answer. In the yesterday's example also I've told you, just with the complaints number you cannot come to a judgment. You need to find a ratio there. Similarly here also I've just taken a ratio in which I'm calling like a percentage. First try to understand how I can derive the answers and how I can interpret the answers. Just plotting charts, you cannot become a data analyst. You need to analyze, you need to run your brain, you need to think effectively, you need to know how you can talk to your clients. The same question, if tomorrow I am hiring you in KSR, the first question I'll ask you is, hey, we have given you this data, can you tell me whether the company is doing good or not? This is the first question I'll ask you. You need to justify. That is what is needed, right? So start thinking. Now all this, if I ask you a question, you have to find multiple ways. Observation is a key. Okay, and I'm telling you my personal experience, this field working in data analytics will always create your interest. There are a lot of days in my career where 2 o'clock 3 o'clock I used to wake up and I used to do the reporting. That interesting it is. Trust me, it's not like 8 to 5 job. You'll start enjoying it because it's like a treasure in the hunt, right? You start finding something, some insights. You start getting information. You figure out where we are lagging. You will figure out where we are growing. It's all about finding a treasure, right? And which will give you pleasure. Simple. Start liking this role. The role will take you somewhere to the sky. I've seen a lot of guys who were not willing to work in IT just because of the data analytics, and now they are in the top positions. And one example is also me. The day I entered in IT, I was just like, what is this? What IT? Everyone says IT, 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 but when you come inside the IT, you'll know how garbage it is. But the role, if you like the role, sky is the limit for your success. So, first thing, observation. Start finding the insights. Now, let's see how it works. Very simple. Very simple. There is a software. The software is Power BI desktop. This is a software. So what we do in this software, we get the data from multiple sources. Excel data, CSV data, DB data, some files data, everything we get here and we do the reporting here. Okay, so there is a software called Power BI desktop. 80% of your time you will always spend on this tool. Which is that tool? It is Power BI desktop. Now, before coming to the next class, I want everyone to install this and come. Okay. Now, how to install? Very easy. Very easy. Okay. So just go here. Just go here Microsoft Store. There is a Microsoft Store. Okay, so your Power BI desktop can be downloaded directly from the Microsoft Store. So go to the Microsoft Store. Go to the Microsoft Store. This is a Microsoft Store. All these are the applications. All these are applications. LinkedIn is there. Photoshop is there. Instagram is there. Spotify is there. ChatGPT is there. All these are applications. So once you go to the Microsoft Store, just go and search Power BI Desktop and it will show you install. It will show you install. Okay. For me, it is already installed and that is why you can see open. But for you, you can install. And out of 5K ratings, we have 4.7 as the rating that has been given. What do you mean by this 3 plus? What do you mean by 3 plus?
Some ranking sort of thing.
So 3 plus
Rating, yeah. Rating.
Rating.
Age rating.
rating is
No,
4.7. Rating is,
Trending.
sir,
it's
3 plus
it's
mean like
user
it has been
3+ million
3
users.
years. I
Downloads.
On every toy you purchase, there will be mentioning like 3 plus, 2 plus, 5 plus. That does mean the same thing? A 3-year guy can go
average
and download
rating.
this? Does the meaning same thing or it's different? What do you mean by
Yeah,
this?
I think different.
Like the class and the pen drive.
Average rating.
Okay, find out and tell me what is this. So this is where you can get your software, right? And once
It is
you,
age.
okay, so once you install this, you'll be able to see in your, okay, so just go and search Power BI Desktop. Just go and search Power BI Desktop and it would have installed. Okay, so before coming to tomorrow's class, I want everyone to install this. I want everyone to install this. Okay, this is Microsoft's Power BI. This is what it looks like when you open it. This is what it looks like. Okay, so the download is very easy. The download is very easy. You have to go to the Microsoft Store and you have to get this. Now, if you still want to download in another way, there is another way as well. Just go and search Power BI Desktop download. Okay, and it will take you to the Microsoft downloads. That is, it will take you to this download Power BI, right? And download Power BI Desktop. It will directly open the Microsoft Store. It will directly open the Microsoft Store. Now, I'm sorry to say this, guys who are having Mac machines, you cannot install Power BI directly. Okay, you have to install a virtual machine. That virtual machine has to be a Windows, and inside that you can go and get the software. So any Mac users, you will have a setback. You cannot install Microsoft Power BI directly. If it is a Windows machine, nothing. Directly go here, search it, or you go and search in the Google, and it will also ask you, can I open through Microsoft Store? Click this and directly it will open here, and for you guys it will show as install. Okay, now that is where we'll be installing. Now this is a software. This is a software, right? So in this software, the Microsoft's Power BI, this is the software. 90% of your times you'll always spend with this tool, right? Now I'll go to blank report. Now this is where you will do the reporting. Please observe this. You have to get used to this tool, because for the next 40 days we are going to be involved only on this tool, right? Every single day I'll be opening this software and I'll be working. Please don't expect any PPTs, any notes, nothing. Every single day we are going to practice on this tool. Okay, so just like you eat every day, I want you to open this tool every single day. Okay, so this is something which is going to be your a game changer in your career. So please respect the software. Okay, so going forward, I'll be giving the assignments, I'll be giving you tasks, I'll be giving you homeworks. It is your responsibility to finish on time, and you have to share it with us. Okay, so that's about the software that you're going to install. And for the Mac users, directly you cannot install. You have to go with the Windows virtual machine, and then you have to use this. Okay, now once you do this report, it is actually present in your system. This is present in your system. This Power BI desktop is present in your system, right? And here it is a tool, but where will I go and share it with this? Once I do the report, imagine this is a report that we have built. Okay, this is a, imagine this is a report that we have built. Now how can I go and share this to someone? My clients are there. My clients are there in US, UK, Canada, Germany, South Africa, Brazil. Where can I go and show this? How can I show this report to them? I cannot go and show this to my, I mean, I cannot take my laptop to them. If I want to take a laptop, to how many people I can give this laptop? Not possible, right? So how can I share this report? For that, you have something called Power BI service. Once you build a report here, you can push it to Power BI service, and from the Power BI service, sharing will happen. Wherever you are in this world, you can still go and access my report. Even if you are in moon, or even if you are in Mars, if you have a laptop, if you have internet, you can access my report. As simple as that, right? So two things you need to understand. So Power BI, you will have a desktop, you will have service. Service is for sharing, desktop is for reporting. This is all in the beginning. In the later part, there are a lot of things have changed, right? So this is a very high level what is happening inside the Power BI. Inside Power BI, there are two main things. One is desktop, which you are doing a reports, and the another one which is for sharing. Wherever you are in this world, you can always go and see my report. Okay, now this is how Power BI works. Very simple. You can even call it as an architecture. You get the data, you build a report, and then you share it with your end users. Fine, right? Now here, let's say that this is the report I will need to build now. Okay, now imagine I have a data here in my system. I have a data in this complete data folder. I have data. Now how long I can store this data in my local system? Already it is showing red color. I don't know when my system will stop working. Okay, so C drive is also full. There's a very brand new laptop which was like 4 years old, so this is already full. Another 20 GB is there, so already it should show me some red color in the next 2 days. This is already red color, and this is something which is personal, which is empty, right? But how many data, how much of data I can store here? No, right? It's very difficult. Now if I go here, there is a folder called data. The size is 4.51 GB. In this, imagine my KSR data is there, and tomorrow if something happens to my laptop, Govinda, Govinda, it's gone, right? My laptop is gone. Something happens to my laptop, there is a crash, there is a OS is gone, OS is corrupted, my someone takes away my laptop, everything is gone now. My data is gone, right? Now the data which I'm storing on machine, the data which I'm storing on the physical servers, it is called on premises. It is called on premises. Something which is storing on the local servers, something which is storing in your machines, something which is storing in your hard disk, something which is storing in your database servers. This is called on premises. This is called on premises. Now on premises, there is always going to be challenging. On premises, it's always going to be challenging. What is a challenging? Definitely I cannot keep buying laptops, right? So today it's fine, I have 1 terabyte of data, so I have one laptop. What about future? Future I'll have 10 terabytes. I cannot buy 10 laptops, right? It requires some money, and someone takes away my laptop, it's gone. Or something happens to my OS, data loss. My OS is corrupted, loss. Actually, my laptop is on the table now. Imagine by mistake it is fell down, it's gone, right? So all these are limitations. All these are limitations. To give you more idea, imagine we have Excel, we have database which can store this much of records. Your Excel can hold up to 10 lakh records, but your Amazon customers has 7 crores. So where you'll go and store 7 crores? Can you go and store in your Excel? Impossible. Impossible. Can I store it in the database? Impossible. Right? And apart from that, I have lot of transactions, and imagine if it is 2 terabytes. Where will I go and store? I cannot store in my laptop. My laptop, if you see, this is 460 GB, 460 GB, 220 GB. So maximum my laptop is 100 GB. So 100 GB is my laptop size, which is nothing but 1 terabyte, and my laptop charges 1.5 lakhs. Now if tomorrow KSR data is turning up to 10 terabytes, what I will do? What I will do? Where will I go and store? Where will I go and store? Right? So today KSR data volume is 1 terabyte. We are taking care of 15,000 students as of now. So 15,000 students record, history, subject, phone number, email, address, recordings, assignments, homeworks, everything we are tracking. And today it's just 1 terabyte. Tomorrow, who knows? It can change up to 10 terabytes. Are you going to buy 10 laptops? Are you going to spend 10 lakhs?
No.
Is it an effective solution?
No.
Why? Do you think KSR does not have 10 lakhs?
Maintenance and handling so much of machinery would be expensive.
Employee as well. Monitoring and their
Data
salaries and
data loss.
other stuff.
Data will be separated into 10 laptops.
Yeah.
This problem we faced in KSR also. Okay. I was not only the person, we used to store the data in 3 to 4 systems. Okay. One batch data in Mahesh system, one batch data in my system, one batch data in couple of founders system. Okay. Now one day Mahesh came and asked me, hey, can you tell me in all the batches in KSR, who got the highest package? Literally, we took 45 minutes to answer this. You know why? I searched my entire laptop. I got to know that 26 lakhs is the highest package. Then Mahesh searched in entire batches and he found to be 31 lakhs to be the entire package. And let's say there is another person who searched and he was getting 29 lakhs per highest package. Now in this I have to take maximum. Now all this, it will not happen in the real time, right? You cannot you cannot refer multiple systems to answer one question, right? Now this is all something which we cannot do. When we were actually in worry, how are we going to run our business, right? Whenever we are running a business, we need to have a proper infrastructure. Without proper infrastructure, we cannot run the business. For that, now we need a storage, right? My concern was, it's not about 10 lakhs now. Forget about 10 lakhs. Even I can take a loan. But who is going to manage these 10 laptops? I have to hire 10 people. I have to give them the work from home option, and they will be taking my laptop to their home. And do you think only they will use? They'll start giving to their cousins, brothers, sisters, games, PUBG, and my laptop is gone. Where is my data? My sensitive KSR data is somewhere in your home, someone else is seeing. Where is the data security? Where is the data protection? I have a problem. Forget about 10 lakhs. I cannot operate 10 laptops. I have to give it to someone. Manpower is required. Now, all these were problems. Suddenly someone came to us and told me that, hey, you guys give me 3 lakhs. I will take care of the entire data management. I will only manage the systems. I will only manage the security. I will only manage everything. Just give 3 lakhs. Now, myself and Mahesh felt that this is a very good deal because we need not trouble. I can focus on my classes. I can even take 1 or 2 extra batches. Mahesh can focus on the operationals. So our work is easy because there is another person who's coming for managing your data. And who is that person? That person is none other than cloud. It's none other than cloud. So this cloud computing is the one technology which is going to help us. Okay. Now, I've told you this many times. I've told you this many times. I'll tell you one more time. I'll tell you one more time. 2024, sorry, 2025, February 18th, I'm telling you this. Okay. Listen carefully. You may not remember me. You may not remember KSR. You may not remember this batch. You may not remember the sessions. I'm completely okay with that. Okay. But I'm telling you one single statement. Listen carefully. By 2030, February 18th, okay, 5 years from now, if you don't know, cloud, your resume is just a waste paper. This is a very true fact. If you don't know cloud by 2030, your resume is just a waste paper. It's not at all going to be valued. You tell I have all the experience in on-prem, I have worked in this one, I've worked in Excel, do whatever you want. But if you don't mention Excel, the recruiter, when he sees your resume, if it is a hard copy, he'll just wipe his hand and he'll throw in the dustbin. This is what is going to happen. If you still remember this one, come to me by 2030. If this does not happen, I'll give you a blank check. I will give you a blank check. You can fill whatever you want. If this does not happen, cloud is the future. Cloud is everything. You need to know cloud. One among this cloud is really necessary in order to sustain in your data driven world. If you want to master, if you want to sustain in the IT for the longer duration, you need to know at least one cloud. I'll tell you what is this cloud. Okay. Now, how many of you here are focusing on fitness? How many of you are focusing on fitness? When I say fitness, a proper diet, neat food, protein food, low carbs food, low calories food, and focusing on exercise, running, swimming, walking, taking care of your health, and going for gym. How many? How many? Not at all getting the answer. Are you all there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Santosh.
Yes.
Do you all do
So
this?
no proper.
No.
I'm sure I'm not.
But not as strict as you, Santosh. You are
No.
Yeah,
really
some walking, some normal exercise.
Okay.
dedicated ones.
Okay. Now, imagine you want to go to a gym. Okay. Imagine you want to go to a gym. Are you going to do this? Look at all the sites, Amazon sites, order dumbbells, order the treadmill, whatever the exercise you have, everything you buy. Do you think you will go for this? Will you all do this? If you feel like doing exercise, are you going for this?
No.
No.
Why?
No.
We go to gym.
Because
Provide all.
Maintenance cost,
Heavy cost
some
is there,
cost,
sir. Like if we need to start a business, we can't set up such a
and trainer need will
high
be there.
cost.
If you want to do gym, right? First thing is you have to buy all this. One treadmill charges 27,000. One dumbbell charges 2,000. And all this charges 7,000, 30,000, 25,000. It's a very, very high initial investments and maintenance. Who will clean it? Right? Who will clean it? First of all, the things which are in a house itself, you are not cleaning it and you have to buy. One more thing is where you will have space. I know you want to do exercise. That doesn't mean that you fill all your room into this, right? So very high space is required. And the only option is you can resell it. That's all. Limited options. And it's a one time. You buy it, you cannot do anything. And the average cost you're going to spend is 1.15 lakhs. Now, this is exactly the same example I'm giving you if you're going with on-prem. It's like buying a laptop. It's buying like a server. It's buying like a storage. This is exactly you can go with like an example called on-prem. I know that I have to do gym. Why I have to buy everything in my home? Today I will do, tomorrow I will not do. But the best option is use membership. No investments, no maintenance, no space. I feel like I am going for a vacation, I can cancel anytime. And if you want, you can upgrade the plan and you pay for what you use. You pay for what you use. That means you go 1 month, you pay for 1 month. You go for 2 months, go for 2 months. If you don't like, you can even change the gym. And the average cost is just 20K. This is a very, very, very good example for cloud. You cannot maintain this at home, but they can maintain. They can maintain because their work is only to maintain the gym. Their profession is to maintain the gym. You are just going as a subscription. Exactly the same example. There is lot of companies in this market, AWS, Azure, GCP, Huawei, a lot of cloud. Their work is only to give you all the features, and your work is just to go and use it, pay for it. So this is one of the very best example I can give you comparing with on-prem with cloud. The cloud, that means it's a gym. Gyms are known to provide you services, and you're just going and using the subscription. On the subscription basis, you're using it, right? So similarly, learn any one cloud which is definitely going to take you to the heights. Okay, personally I'm telling you, see, uh, when I'm telling you so confidently, that means I'm just not telling like that for a namesake. I have done lot of research. Every single statement I tell, I want to be true in what I say, right? I have done a lot of research, I have read a lot of research papers. I'm doing every single day research on the market. You ask me any hero name or any heroine name or any movie name, I cannot answer. That's not my field, right? That's not my field. Even if you ask me who is a famous actor, also I don't know because I don't belong to that field. But this one, you ask me which technology is doing good, which cloud is in the demand, what is going to happen to the tools, I can tell you even in my sleep because that's my profession. With all this research I'm telling you, by 2030, if you don't have any single cloud knowledge, your resume will just be like a piece of paper. Remember these words. Remember these words. All the freshers in this group, it's a very, very good opportunity to step your leg in cloud first. It's an opportunity for you to step your legs in cloud. Right? Now, in this, there are multiple clouds. The one which we will go and learn will be Microsoft's Azure. Already we are learning Microsoft's Power BI for reporting. But where can I store the data? I cannot store it in my personal machine. I cannot store it in my 10 laptops. I have to store somewhere. Where am I going to store? I'm going to store it in the cloud. Which cloud I'm going to use? It's none other than Microsoft Azure. See, ideally speaking, this is having the top ranking. This is the top ranking. But we will learn the second top, Microsoft Azure. Because if you see the growth among the market share, your Amazon is always top, which is leading about 30 to 35% of your market shares. That means almost 30-35% of all the companies are using Amazon. But you can see it's a stable line. But if you see over the last few years, Microsoft has a good growth, right? And we can see a lot of opportunities for Microsoft. And one of the always consistent cloud is always Microsoft, because every single month they give some updates. For Power BI also, every single month they give some updates, right? So even though it is a second highest, it is widely used. I'll give a simple example. Okay, imagine there are two guys and I want to hire one person. Very simple. I don't look at the total marks. I look at what I need. For me, they need to be good at maths. So this guy has scored 70 in maths, 100 in science, 100 in computer science. So totally 270 out of 300, 90%. This is the percentage of this guy is from college. The second person, maths 100, science 35, and computer science 35. So totally 170 out of 300, just 50%. You know what? I will still hire this person. I'll still hire this person. You may ask me why. Come on, yaar. I need a person who's very good at maths for my reporting, for my finance, for my calculations. Why will I hire a person who has scored less in marks? So does not matter what is first or what is second. What is your need? For the data analytics, your Azure is on top. Undoubtedly, for your data driven technologies, your Microsoft's Azure is on top. So we'll try to learn that. And this example also shows that the market share of the Microsoft is increasing over year on year. Okay, now what is this Azure? It's a cloud. It's a cloud. You ask whatever you want. You can simply go and store the data. Okay, now I'll show you one small example. Okay, I'll show you one small example, a live demonstration. I'll show you. This is my drive. This is my drive, right? And in this data, I am storing all of this data. Now, by chance, something happens to my laptop. This 4 GB of data is gone, right? See, this 4.5 GB, which the date created is 2020. 5 years before I created this folder. This folder has all my important data. If something happens to this entire file, this entire folder is gone, right? Now what I will do, I will go to cloud. So imagine this is cloud now. Imagine this is cloud. This is Microsoft Azure. Don't get confused as of now. Just focus on what I'm saying. Imagine this is my cloud and this is my folder. In the folder I have some data. I will upload few more data here. I'll upload few more data here. See, I've uploaded few more data here. All this data I'm uploading here, which is nothing but my cloud. Now I've uploaded only 17 files as of now. The same data what I have here, I'm storing here. Now, even if there is a earthquake, even if there is a tsunami, even if something happens to my laptop, even if there is a flood, even if my software gets corrupted, even my system gets corrupted, I need not worry at all. I can simply go to someone's laptop. I can log into my credentials. I'll be able to see this data. That is where cloud is. Even if something happens to my laptop, I need not care about it. I can simply go and log into any system. Even if I can go to China, US, UK, Canada, Germany, even if I go inside the Indian Ocean, if I have a laptop, if I know the credentials, if I know the account, I can simply go and access this data. Unless and until I delete it, this data will be there. I may or I may not be there tomorrow, but the data will be there. That's the security that Microsoft gives you. Something happens to laptop, Mahesh will throw me out of the organization. And now something happens to my laptop, doesn't matter, data is still available. Where I am storing, it is storing in the cloud. Now that is where your cloud comes into picture. No need to store all this data in your files. You can store it in the cloud. You can store any files, your photos, pictures, resumes, PDFs, images, videos, movies, whatever you want, you can store it. Who will ask you? It's your account. It's your cloud. You have taken a subscription. Now, what is the maximum it can happen? For this, you have to pay. For this, you have to pay. For 21 files, how much of size is there? For that, you need to pay. That's all. Paying is different. Let's see. But it is secure, right? Even if I pay, I cannot recover the data from my laptop. Lost laptop is gone. That is why cloud is important for us. Right? Now, your cloud is online platform, online portal. You simply go to internet, you request for storage, they will assign you virtual machine. That's all. That's all. You can ask whatever you want. You can ask machine, you can ask storage, you can ask anything what you want, they will assign it to you. But of course, they will charge you. Right? Now, why this is going to be helpful for us, right? This is where I'll be doing reporting. Now, your Power BI is good for data cleaning, right? Data transformation and data reporting. It is good for everything, but that doesn't mean that I will overload it. That doesn't mean that I will overload it. Power BI is best. Power BI is best. Who is the best cricketer in Indian team?
Virat Kohli.
Virat Kohli. Can you go and ask Virat Kohli to do bowl, and can you ask Virat Kohli to do a wicket keeping? Can he do it?
No.
Why? He's the best player, right? Why can't he bowl?
He's a best batsman.
Very good. He's only the best batsman, right? Even though he's the best player, we have to utilize his strength. Power BI can do everything for us. Power BI can do everything for us. It's an excellent tool. Do you mean you can overload it? Do you mean like you can overburden it? Can you use it for all the cases?
No.
I teach Power BI. Okay, I teach Power BI. So obviously everyone understands Power BI. So what if KSR thinks from morning 6 a.m. till night 12 a.m. I will take 7 batches, and KSR thinks that, oh yeah, we can run 7 batches and we can make good revenue. Santosh is there for teach 7 batches. Do you think it will work out?
No, sir.
No.
Why?
No.
No.
Why?
You will get
Exhausted.
exhausted.
Overburden.
Exhausted.
It's an excellent tool. That doesn't mean that you are overloaded. Okay, 2 batches, 3 batches, fine. If I teach 7 batch, overload. Maybe I will collapse, right? It may collapse, right? So that doesn't mean that you'll always use Power BI. We have to reduce the burden. We have to reduce the burden, and for that only we are not storing anything on the local. We are going and storing in the cloud. We are going and storing in the cloud, right? Now, where are we storing? We are storing in the Azure. Now, all the data cleaning, data transformation, everything I will hand over to Azure. I'll hand over to Azure, and I will use only Power BI for reporting. Rest of the thing I'm handing over to someone else. Rest of the things I'm handing over to someone else. Now, this is where I can reduce the burden, right? But it's a very, very, very good combo. Your Power BI in Azure is a very good combo. And guys who are saying that I'm not getting calls only for Power BI because companies are looking for a cloud knowledge. Those are saying that I'm not getting calls is just because you have not included cloud in your experience. Your Azure and Power BI is a very, very good combo. Knowing both will always get you opportunities. Now, can we reduce the burden? Yes, definitely yes. In Power BI, there was a component called Power Query. I think you would have seen this. Power Query. Now, Power Query for data cleaning. Inside the Power BI, there is a component called Power Query. Now, what I have done here, I am going to reduce the burden by replacing this with Azure Data Factory. I don't want to use Power Query now. I will use Data Factory because I want to reduce the burden. Then there's something called Power Pivot. For the data modeling, I will use data flows. I've reduced the burden. I don't want to use the on-prem SQL Server. Instead, I will use the cloud SQL Server. Yes, again, I've reduced the burden. Now, finally, with all these three, I can make my Power BI effective. But again, there is a problem. Again, there is a problem. Even though Power BI and Azure is a very, very, very good combination, again, I'm telling you, personally, I have not faced any challenges in my projects. All the projects which I am using Power BI and Azure, it's very much running successfully. 100% I have not faced any problems till now, right? But research says that lot of clients have complained that these two combinations is creating small issues. I have not faced any issues till now, but lot of clients have complained us saying that even though we are using the best combination, Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma is a best combination, but still India is losing, right? India is losing. So somewhere on top of these two combinations, still there are some challenges. Why? Why? First challenge, you have to pay for Power BI also. You have to pay for cloud also. Two times you need to pay. You have to pay. Nothing comes free here. Nothing in this world comes free. You have to pay for Power BI. You have to pay for Azure. Cost. And sometimes this will be overperforming or this will be underperforming, or this will be underperforming and this will be overperforming. So there will be some integration challenges. Both are different tools. Even if it's a sister and a brother or brother and a sister, you will always have some fights, right? For both of them, Microsoft is a parent. Microsoft is a parent, but still there are some challenges between these two, and that is what all the other marketing people says, that all the other organization is saying, that all the other clients are saying that, but personally I've still not faced any issue. Power BI with Azure, it's still a good combination. It's going on well, right? Security. I have to apply security here. I have to supply security. Sometimes this will be dependent on this. Sometimes this will be dependent on this. And these are all the challenges that your current system is facing. And Microsoft got to know this. Personally, Power BI, I have done it best. Azure, it's one of the best cloud. And why these two guys are still facing some issues, right? 2021, just to overcome the lockdown, right? Lockdown, the peak time of the lockdown, Power BI and Azure created some issues in most of the clients. The biggest challenge was cost. I have to pay for this, I have to pay for this. Okay, now in my home, there are two maids who come. One comes for cooking food, one comes for cleaning. And the person who comes for food joined on second. So every second I need to give salary. The person who came on cleaning is 18th. So 18th is the day I should give the salary. Just I would have given salary, suddenly 18th will come. Just now I paid salary. Then again second will come. So I need to pay for both. And sometimes cook will come and say that vessels has not cleaned, today I will not cook. And the cleaning guy will say that when I came, the cooking guy is still cooking, so I don't have time now, I will go. So fight started. Fight started between the one maid and other maid. I am the manager, managing the house, but still those guys are fighting. So what I thought? I don't want. Let me go with one maid. They know cooking plus cleaning. Problem solved, right? Problem solved, right? Only one time I need to pay the salary. No two times. And in fact, the price is also less. No fighting. Can I say it's the best solution for me? Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
well, that is what is your fabric. That is what is your fabric. What you are doing it in Power BI, what you are doing it in Azure, everything you can do into one platform. And which is that platform? Microsoft Fabric. Very, very, very new tool. On May 23rd, 2023, they made it as a public preview. But in November 2023, they made it available for everyone. So your fabric is 1 year, 3 months old. The advantage of learning this is your past doesn't even come into picture. Tomorrow, if I am going and searching a job, I will mention 1 year of experience in fabric. You will also mention 1 year of experience in fabric. Now, at this point of time, we both are standing in the same boat. What I did for 10 years doesn't matter now if I'm learning fabric. And what you have done in the past doesn't even matter because it's a very new tool. We both are in the same boat. Till now, I was traveling faster, you are a bit slow. And now from here, both are in the same boat. It's a very, very new tool. It's just 1.5 years old, and that is what we will be learning as a last part of our course. So Microsoft Fabric is all in one. All in one. Right from data science, data engineering, data analytics, business understanding, everything you can do it in one place. And that's the fabric for you. Right? And fabric will have Power BI, fabric will have data factory, and fabric will have all the other components where you can simply call it as fabric is all in one. What a beautiful innovation Microsoft has come up. in 2023. It's not 1 or 2 days. Since I also come from Microsoft, I know what is the background they have done. It is 3 years of hard work, and they have launched Fabric. And in this, we will not be learning everything. We will be focusing on Power BI, we'll be focusing on data warehouse, and we'll be focusing on data factory, because we are here to be data analyst. We can also do data science, we can also do data engineering, which is not our cup of tea, right? You go to a hotel, you don't order everything. What you want, you order only that. So in Microsoft Fabric, we will be learning 3 components. One is data factory, one is data warehousing, and one is Power BI. All these 3 will be part of Fabric. So this will be our last topic, and then comes your roadmap. Just with Power BI, you may get very limited opportunities. You may get very limited opportunities. By knowing all 4, you still have openings, right? So a lot of guys are saying that Power BI calls have reduced and I'm not getting calls. Okay, I'll show you one live example now. You just go to LinkedIn, go to jobs, search Power BI developers. 1158 search that is happening in India. Okay, if you want to search in US, some 380 opportunities are there. Go to Naukri. Search Power BI developers. What is this? How many opportunities are there?
34,552.
34,552.
If you want, search data analytics also. Okay, data analyst, you'll get it. 26,000. Forget about everything. I'll show you one simple example. Today someone has posted on the LinkedIn. Okay, someone has posted on the LinkedIn. Hello connections, hiring alert. Capgemini's India is hiring for Power BI developers. How many openings you have? How many openings you have?
80.
80.
I can't hear.
80.
I can't hear.
80.
80.
80 opportunities in one company. Don't believe me. Don't believe me. You believe others also. He is an employee in the Capgemini. He has posted this 6 hours ago. He is also asking to share the CV, and he's, why will he lie? First of all, why he will lie? Tell me. They're looking for 3 to 15 years. And this is the proof for you. You only go and research. Don't believe me. You only go and research. But just searching with Power BI, also search with ADF. So ADF, Azure, everything will have lot of opportunities. Let's search with Azure. See, 40,000. 40,000 openings. And in that, what you know Power BI, you know ADF, and lot of jobs are still there. You can go and search. You go and search whatever you want. You go and search. Let's say Azure, ADF. You'll also get good opportunities in India. See, in India it is 33,000. In India it is 33,000. But in US, if you simply go and search Power BI developers, and if you go and search United States, you can see 332, right? The number is very less. In US particularly, only Power BI developers. Please don't even dream of getting a job with only Power BI. But you search Azure. Azure in US. 43,000. Even Microsoft is hiring. So even if I'm searching Azure, Power BI developers is coming because they need with cloud knowledge. 43,000 just Azure. And that is what is going to add an advantage. So please don't go to a job only with Power BI. I'm telling you, you will not get the offers. If you want to get this opportunity, you have to master this. SQL, Power BI, Azure, and the Fabric. Fabric is also important, and in fact, we will be learning that as well. Just 1.5 years old, but still we will be learning that. So this will be the roadmap, and this part is what we will be starting now. Okay, so to learn this, there is not dependent. You can learn it individually. Okay, this batch, particular batch, which we started in the month of January, right? January somewhere around, I'm not sure on the date, but we started in the January. Now we are in the
Ninth.
February. Yeah, January 9th we
January 9th.
started. We learned SQL. Okay, now February maybe 15th we are learning Power BI, right? So we are, lot of guys who have joined here are continuing, and lot of guys have joined here. So we are accepting new admissions in Power BI. That's the only difference. Now the guys who have joining now, like from yesterday, you may be asking a question. Okay, I've missed SQL. What is the option? Nothing to worry. In KSR, in KSR, once you get registered, you can attend any batch SQL classes. We keep starting new batches at different times. We will be keeping you posted in your WhatsApp group, LinkedIn, as well as Instagram. You will be getting all the details. So any batch SQL you can attend, or I will get registered. Can you give me recordings? Yes, that is also allowed. Parallelly, you can read SQL. Parallelly, you can continue live with Power BI. Or if you're feeling like, no, I am paying 30,000, I want only live, you are most welcome. You can attend any batch live recordings of SQL. In the next 15 days, we will be starting a morning batch. You attend SQL there. Power BI, you continue from here. Right? It's simple. We are giving you flexibility. You attend whichever batch you want in our institute on SQL. It is completely allowed. And Power BI, you start now. So Power BI SQL will go for 20 days. Power BI will go for 50 days. Azure will go for 15 days, and Fabric will go for 10 days. So 20, 70, 85, 95. So projects will be doing 3 projects. So totally 100 days you will be learning. In 100 days you can become a data analyst. In 100 days you can become a data analyst. And don't expect me to become a data analyst in 2 or 3 days. It is impossible. 100 days is required to become a data analyst. Okay, so Power BI, we have given you a fair idea. Now it's all about learning about the tool. For the next 50 days, only Power BI. And if you remember, yesterday I promised you in the 20 days itself, I've told you everyone will do the reporting. I have given you open challenge yesterday. Did I? Yes?
Yes.
In a 20 days, I told you all
Yes, sir.
guys will
Yes, sir.
do the reporting. Now that is what is roadmap. Okay. Now opportunities for data analytics. I'm actually wondering where there is no opportunity, because wherever data is involved, opportunity is there. Wherever in KSR also we are doing reporting, in IPL matches also we are doing reporting. Everywhere you go, there is an opportunity for data analytics. And we are not forcing you to join KSR. Okay, my kind request, you learn from anywhere, but you learn. And particularly I'm telling you, please learn cloud. Even if you're learning from YouTube, you're learning from other institutes, and you're learning from anywhere, I'm happy for you. But learn. But one thing about KSR is we always include the latest technology. Even Fabric also we have included, even though it was just 1.5 years of your new tool, right? Every single update that we get, we will always include in our syllabus. And that is why we have included Fabric. And you go and research anywhere in any organization, in any institute, SQL, Azure, Azure Data Factory, Power BI, and Fabric. If they teach all four at one place, you get the details, we'll give you free of cost. We are the only institute who are covering all the topics relevant to what is a data analyst does in the real time. Okay. I am not a trainer. Okay. I'm telling you, I'm not a trainer. I'm a working employee. I work for organization. So I don't come prepared for all the classes, right? I don't think and come, okay, I need to cover this today. No. What I do in the organization, that is what I'm teaching here. We are all the guys who are actually working for organization. So 100% you can get real-time scenarios. What I face in my projects is what I'm going to teach here. There are a lot of good trainers who is very good at communication. They read lot of books, they write a lot of books, they buy heart and come, they give a presentation, they have a fancy presentation and they present it. We are not like that. Today is the last day that I'll be opening this presentation. From tomorrow, every day you will see this. Every day you will see this tool. 95% of all my classes will be practical class. No more PPTs. All the examples which I'm going to tell you, it's a live example. And more importantly, in KSR Data Vision, we provide you license. License for Power BI plus license for Fabric. And we give you premium license, which is for 120 days. No other organization or institute gives you this. Even if they are giving, they'll give a dummy accounts and they will give it for everyone. But here we are following a culture. What is a culture? Tomorrow you will be given an account like Mahesh at KSR Data Vision. Your name at KSR Data Vision will be given. You have to follow the culture. What is the culture? The day you get this, we all will work like an organization. If you want to talk to me, you have to text me in the Microsoft Teams. If you want to talk to me, you have to go and schedule a meeting with me. If you want to ask something, you have to send me an email. Not only you're learning the Power BI tool here, you are learning the IT culture. The guys who are very new to IT, who doesn't even know how to schedule a meeting, who doesn't even know how to send a text, who doesn't even know how to talk to clients, this will definitely benefit you, right? So if you want to talk to me, you should always text me in the Teams. So this is the Teams, and you can see that all the messages, if you see here, it's not loading, but see here, whoever is texting, everyone is texting me. They're asking some questions. And I'll be responding to them. And that is how the chat will go on. Any questions you have, you should always text me in the Teams. No WhatsApp. Okay, in your organization, if you're having doubts, you will not ask in anyone in WhatsApp. You have to follow the IT culture, and that is what we do here. The day you join, we are all going to work like a startup, where I'll be your project manager, will be guiding you, and we will be giving you all the assignments and homeworks. And that is what is required from you. And apart from that, real-time projects, interview guidance, resume preparations, mock interviews will understand your past, and the same project will showcase it as it is on your resume. Whatever domain you're working, the same project we will give you. And apart from this, the beauty of KSR is every alternative week we conduct some free workshops. Once you become a KSR family, you will get all the benefits. and you keep listening for me, you keep listening to me for the next 100 days, obviously you will improve your confidence. That also I can guarantee you. I'll teach you how you can speak to your clients. I'll teach you how you can think effectively. And moreover, anyone can learn Power BI. What is important is how you can sustain in that skills, how you can scale up, how you can troubleshoot it. And that is what I'm going to teach here. Very proud to say that no one has ever come back to us saying that we are not able to work in the real time. That's the 100% results for us. But don't expect 100% offers. 100% placements, no, because it all depends on your practice also. I'm here to guide you, but end of the day you have to go and practice, and if you don't do that, literally you cannot do anything. So practice is the only way to crack the job. Okay, so with that you will be learning SQL, you'll be able to do reports, you'll be able to learn cloud, and you'll be able to work in the real time. So this completes our masterclass on Power BI, and from tomorrow we will be learning about our tool. Okay, so still we have 3 days of free sessions. Please make use of it and then take a call. So from tomorrow onwards we'll be doing the reporting. We have done with all the introduction, we have installed the software. From tomorrow we will be doing the reporting. Okay, now I'll stop for today. Any questions?
Yes, Santosh, I have a question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
I've installed this Power BI, but then should we have a Microsoft ID, or in which email ID should we log in?
As of now you can ignore. We will be giving you the
Okay,
account once you get registered.
okay, all right.
Santosh, every day is it 1 hour class, or is it a 1.5 hour, or is it 2 hours class?
uh it is 1 hour 15 minutes. It will up to go up to 10 o'clock. Okay, so you can plan it like 8:30 to 10.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Hi Santosh.
Yeah,
Santosh, my question is I want to change my domain. Like I want to switch from non-IT to IT, and I have several year of experience. So, what's the max I can showcase after this training? And
after learning this course for 100 days, after doing this
Hmm,
projects, you
mhm.
can show maximum of 5 years.
Okay.
Hello, Santosh.
Yeah,
Yeah, actually, I've been working as a Power BI developer for the last 4 years, and even have little knowledge on Fabric as well, and SQL also. But now, is there any other chances to join in other, I mean, timings like I mean, other batches, like you already started Fabric or you already started Azure Data Factory, kind of.
see, I would prefer you to opt for data engineering because you
Okay.
already know Fabric, you already know Power BI. So you can get a high package if you learn data engineering. So data engineering, you have to learn bit of more of Azure and bit of coding. So if you learn that, you will this Power BI, the guys who are learning for the first time, this will be the right course. But we already know it. We always encourage you to learn data engineering.
Okay,
Okay.
Santosh. Then I have one more question. Even I know Power BI stuffs. So is it okay to join data engineering?
Absolutely. If you are already knowing data analytics, so data engineering will be the right option because you whenever you're doing a report, you'll already get to know what are the challenges we are facing. The data will not be clean. So ideally, if you can learn data engineering, it can get you high package.
Okay. Oh, what is the like language we have to learn there?
A Python.
Python. Okay. Okay, Santosh. Thank you.
Hi Santosh, this is Suraj here. Is the age criteria, is there any age limit to apply for the course? If I'm 33, how long? Yes. Does company prefer
See,
maximum age?
companies prefer skills, not the age. Okay, if you are very much skilled and if you're very confident of running the show, doesn't matter whether you're 30, 40. Lot of guys from KSR, even at the age of 38, 39, have cracked the first job.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Hi Santosh,
Yeah.
and this is Bano. And could you please tell me what's the difference between this data engineer, data science, and Power BI developer? Because I am very new to this terminology, that's why.
See. Uh, just give me a minute.
Hi, Santosh.
Yeah.
This is Sony. I am actually working into different organization, and because of that, yesterday I couldn't able to join because of some sudden meeting. Can I get these two recordings of yesterday's and today's class?
Yeah, you can get it. It's actually going on YouTube live, so you can watch the YouTube live as well.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Santosh.
Hi Santosh,
Yeah.
Akash here.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm uh, working as a Tableau developer from past 2.5 years,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a little bit, I mean, basic knowledge of SQL. I'm not uh, worked in data engineering, but I want the in my organization there is AWS. We use Redshift to connect to Tableau. So, what will be your suggestion to switch in the Power BI and Azure database, or to
See,
continue in AWS?
if you're learning Power BI, right? It's a Microsoft product, right? So
Yeah.
obviously, when you go with Microsoft Azure, it gives you a more flexibility in relating it. So I'm not saying if you're learning AWS, you will not any cloud you learn. But if
Okay.
you learn some softwares which is uh, like a BI tools, along with that, a cloud knowledge will always give you greater advantage.
Okay. One more question. If I suppose if I join in and I complete the Power BI, then how can I apply in the future uh, with 2 years of Tableau experience, and then uh, in the is it will it be easy for me to switch to Power BI in the industry wise, career wise? That is my question.
I mean, you're saying that will I be able to survive after learning
Yeah.
this? That's what you're saying?
Ye- Yes. And will there be means suppose if there is a vacancy for Power BI developer, will they consider a Tableau guy which is having a more
See,
Tableau experience?
I would say
Yeah.
that you're actually better than all the other guys in the team. You know why? You already know BI, right?
Yes.
Doesn't matter whether it's a Power BI or it's Tableau, you already know about charts and visualizations and reports. So it is easy for you to switch from Tableau to Power BI. Among the group, you will be the best person who can go for this course because you already know Tableau. It makes your
Yeah.
work easier. So you will also have a greater advantage because in future you can either go as a Tableau developer or you can go as a Power BI developer. And there are a lot of companies who are switching from Tableau to Power BI or Power BI to Tableau. You will be the best person because you know both.
Got it. Got it. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for the guidance.
Any more questions?
Yes, Santosh. Sorry to trouble you. So actually, I asked you, right? So I already have some experience in Power BI as well as SQL, and also I did some POC on Fabric.
Hmm.
But now you suggested that it is better to join in cloud tech. Data engineering side. But my problem is I'm not that much proficient in coding, so that is the major problem, and I am not expecting much salary as well. So maybe around 20 LPA is sufficient for me like that.
You
Uh,
uh,
yeah. So
you're not
I'm
expecting salary?
sorry, Santosh.
You're not expecting salary?
I am expecting, but not much, like about 20 LPA, like that.
First time I'm hearing from a person who's saying I don't want salary.
I need salary, but I know, right? So I'm not that much proficient in coding. So that is the major reason.
See, in that case, You don't want high salary, but you don't want much pressure. Yeah, in that case, you can learn only ADF. Okay, but as and then we don't give you only ADF as the syllabus, so you have to take the complete course, or you can take Microsoft Fabric with Azure. That is, after Power BI, you can join. So that time we will teach you only ADF and Fabric, which can still give you opportunities. But for me personally, I would suggest you go for data engineering. Everything we will teach you from scratch. Even though if you are very new at coding, that's fine. We can
Okay.
still learn because coding
Is
is always gives you on top of your roles, right? No one can even fire you if you know coding.
yes, Sandra. And so, can I take alternative for like Power Apps side, Power Apps, Power Automate, like that?
Yeah, probably you can opt for that as well. Since you already know Power BI, you can go for Power Apps. But there also it comes bit of low coding. But
Yeah.
yeah, you can opt for it. If you don't want to learn Python, if you want to go with Power Apps, go for it. But opportunity wise, you should always be on top. You should know multiple skills. You should be able to do a lot of reports. Only then you can get the opportunities.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Santosh.
Santosh,
Hi.
currently I'm working with the UiPath RPA developer, robotic process automation developer. Okay, and is it this course will helpful me to switch my career to the as a data analyst?
Yes, you can.
But is it correlated? I mean, I haven't used any kind of, any kind of reports or anything generated in the UiPath, or my business also not using such kind of reports by
No.
using the UiPath. So how it will be work?
Sorry, can you repeat your question?
Yeah, my work is related to something regarding the automation, right? It is related to some automation with using the web automation or the desktop automation or something like that, which operated automatically, right? And the Power BI is related to something which creating the reports and all these things. So how it will be related?
See, when you're already doing automation, you
Hmm.
already know some skill, right? So here by learning reporting, you can see how you can automate the reporting also. So it gives you some ideas, right? So everyone is doing a report. In fact, you know automation, you can learn Power Automate, you can learn Power Apps. So the wider range you have the opportunities. So you can always try it.
Okay.
Hi, Santosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this AI-driven world, is in near future or else, how can we expect how this data analytics might be there with humans? Like, I feel AI world has been changing a lot
Okay.
in the due
I
course.
I have
Can
given this
you
example in
elaborate?
n number of times, so I'll give it to you as well. What is your favorite
I,
food?
I actually today I have joined this,
Yeah, yeah. I
this
mean, I'm
thing.
asking you the same question. Okay. What is your favorite food?
It will be biryani.
Okay. Can you go to Chat GPT and ask for biryani? Will you get it?
No, it will be giving the process
Exactly.
how
No
to
one
make it.
can replace this, right? You have to prepare, right? It can give you
Okay.
suggestion. It can give you the quantity. It can give you the preparation steps. But you have to prepare, right? Similarly,
Yes.
your AI can help you. Your AI can give you suggestions. Your AI can give you all the steps. You have to sit in front of the system and then you have to do reporting. Unless and until you do that, your AI cannot replace you. Clear?
Okay. Yes. 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 Thank you. Thank you, Santosh.
Hi, Santosh.
Yes.
Yeah, Santosh, how many assignments will be there in the Power BI?
How many you want?
Assignments or homework? Yeah.
How many you want?
No, I'm asking you the number
That's
of
what I'm asking.
assignments,
How many
whatever
you
you give
want?
generally. I don't know how much will be sufficient, but I'm asking from you how much you give generally.
How many you
That is
want?
what I
I'll
want
give
to
you
know.
that much. We will give 25.
So, sorry?
We will give you 25 assignments.
Okay. And these assignments will be, I mean, so yeah, so these assignments will be given towards the end of the Power BI
No.
module, right?
Every week you will
So,
get assignments.
okay, got it. Assignments come homework, right?
Yes.
Thanks.
Hi, Santosh. Akash here again.